Okay, so let's take a look at the homework for tonight. In the workbook, it's page 4.5. And in activity F, they ask you to write an original sentence using each of the following. So let me give you an example. The first one is toma. Now the verb you see right away is in the he, she, usted form. So you've got a little bit of flexibility in that. But tomar means to take. And in our vocabulary, we used it with un examen. Okay? But we can also use it when we're talking about food. So you would tomar el desayuno, for example. You would take your breakfast. Okay? So let's say that Jose toma toma el desayuno. Okay. Now, on the next page, on page 4.6, they're asking you to find words that do not belong in each grouping. So let's look at the first one. Batidos, refrescos, jugos tropicales, empanadas. So batidos are milkshakes. Refrescos are drinks or refreshments. Jugos tropicales, tropical juices, and empanadas. Empanadas are those fried pies. So that is obviously the one that does not belong because it has to do with food. The rest are drinks. In the next, they ask you to choose a word being defined in the banco de palabras. So una fruta tropical is a tropical fruit. The only tropical fruit that I see here is la naranja, which means orange. La naranja. In the next example, it asks you to complete with an appropriate word. Los blank de jugos tropicales son deliciosos. So the blank of tropical juices are delicious. You could say, there's a couple of different examples, but whatever you choose, it must be masculine and it must be plural. So the best one I can come up with is batidos, milkshakes. Okay? Now on the next page, they just ask you to put these in order. That's pretty simple. But in activity E, they ask you to complete the conversation. Okay. So the mesero says, sí señores, que blank ustedes. Now one of the things we talked about was desear. You desire something to eat. So que desean ustedes. Why is it desean? Because it's the ustedes form. What do you desire to eat? Anita says, ¿Tiene usted un blank? Do you have a, well, there's a lot of different things that we could say here, but what about a menu? A menu. Tomás says, yo tengo sed. I have thirst. So what is it that he would desire? Probably a drink. You've got a lot of options here. Let's just say una cola. Then Anita says, y yo tengo hambre, and I have hunger. I desire. So we have to think about a food, and any food will do. Deseo una hamburguesa. Okay. From here, you should be able to finish the rest. Good luck.